Shalom, shalom, shalom. We're going to praise on glorification to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH, BARAK YAHAWAH, BARAK RAWCHAA, HALAHYAM, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. We're going to praise on glorification to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, QADASH. And according to the Mormon, said the Apostle Grimmelson and teach you well. And the main topic of the lesson is, man, Babylon's great as fuck. No, Babylon's great is screwed. No? No? Now, it's like I had a couple things in mind that I wanted to go into. No? But, I'm going to talk about this one. No? Because earlier today, I was walking through town. I was walking around. And I was counting all the closed stores. Now, I was just going to the neighborhood. I was counting all the closed stores I could see on just one street. On just one street, I was just trying to count all the closed stores, on the main street anyway. So I counted all the closed stores that I could see, and I counted, I believe, around 19. It wasn't even the full street by that. It was just a certain section of the street. Just a little middle part of the street. Now, counting all the closed stores on that street, on that little section, on that block of the street, and that's counted around 19. No, it ain't a big town or anything like that. It ain't a whole big city. It's small. But even then, 19 closed buildings. 19 of them. All closed down, all on the same road. And there's more. In fact, I'm staying one right next to one right now. So we can see clearly that Babylon the Great is fallen, man. It's destroyed. From the inside out. But it's Ecclesiastes 12, and that's verse 3. In the day, start verse 1. Remember now that I created in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, or the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Now, right now, we're about to enter the time where people are not going to have pleasure, nor satisfaction, Now, people got to get real fucked up out here, man. And people can get real fucked up, real injured, real grieved. I guess a good word for it. Grieved. Out here, man. That oil shock I was talking about. We've been talking about, really. That oil shock. Because certain moves being closed down for a little amount of time. Things about to get even worse. Because right now, gas is around like $4 a gallon. But soon, we got to go higher. Because now, soon enough, we're about to see the real impact of the oil shortage, going on across the planet. Because this affects everything, from global supply chains, things you get from across the seas, everything is affected by the lack of oil, But anywho, reading on. In the day when the keepers of the house, let's keep going. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return into the rain. Now the sun and the moon are likened into wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's what the suns and the moon in Scripture usually refers to. I'll get a quick example on that real quick, just to show you. Micah chapter 3, verse 5, thus saith Yahawah concerning the prophets that make my people the air, that bite with the teeth, that cry peace, and he that putteth not into their mouths, they even prepare war against it. But the main point is talking about the prophets. But here's the point. Therefore, night shall be unto them. Now, does it literally mean that there's going to be this darkness around them? Literal darkness around the prophets, those false prophets back then? No. What it's talking about, and it's about to go into, is talking about the lack of wisdom. Therefore, night shall be unto you, that ye shall not have a vision, and it shall be dark unto you, that ye shall not divine. And the sun shall go down over the prophets, and the day shall be dark over them. And the main point is that darkness that it's talking about, it's talking about the lack of wisdom. Because those visions were wisdom. The dark sayings, the dark parables. Divination. No, because this is divination on the right-hand side. This is righteous divination. And what we're doing right now, we're telling you what's going to happen. No? It's a righteous enchantment because we're persuading you to fear YAHAWASHI. No? But that's that darkness right there. No? The lack of wisdom, because these people are not going to be able to know what to do. Not going to know what to do. And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out the windows shall be darkened. Now, that's talking about what? The economy. Because the word economist means keeper of the house, or house management. That's what the word economist means. So these economists, they're losing their mind right now. They see that this shit is about to go all the way south real soon. Right now they're trying to play it up like things are going to get better, hoping on Trump. Trump's not going to fix shit, man. Because these numbers really should be way worse. Like oil prices and all that stuff should be way worse. But right now, it's relatively calm because they're trying to keep it low. Because they don't want the real pressure to hit the economy. Just a second. And the doors are shut in the streets. When the sound of grinding is low, the heat shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the darts of music shall be brought low. But the main point is, the doors should be shut in the streets. Because quite literally, the doors are being shut in the streets. The storehouses are being closed down, man. Going out of business. Because these people, 2020 did a lot of things. That's one of the things they want to do with a great reset. You don't know what a great reset is, to NWO, look it up. Searching it on your own, not really that hard to find. But anywho, this is all part of that scheme anyway. To get rid of these mom and pop shops, little shops, little restaurants, and all that. Centralize everything, man. Try to build up these 15-minute cities, smart cities, with everything centralized. That's a whole big ploy, big plan. They got to try. They're going to, in fact, do it again. This time on a grander scale, and presumably, Lord willing, with this oil crisis going on right now. They may drag it on, for another number of months or two. And get people, because this will fuck people up, man. Fuck the whole world up, in fact. Because people look on the micro scale, say, oh, look, my gas prices are $1 higher, $2 higher, man, this is crazy, and blah, blah, blah. But that's just the beginning, I should say, the beginning. Because they got to go higher, the gas prices, and all food prices got to go higher because they require gas. And not only gas, but fertilizer, too. Because fertilizer comes from that strait, too. Majority of the world's fertilizer as well. Well, some of it. Some of the world's fertilizer comes from that place, too. So they can cut off, too. And helium, and things like that nature, man. So these people about to get fucked up, man. Real bad out here. So we can see clearly that we're in the end of this place. We're in the end of Babylon the Great. But it's Isaiah chapter 24. And Isaiah 24:10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, and no man may come in. Well, this place is broken down, man. It's falling apart. And only gonna get worse, man. They're not gonna get better. They're not gonna get easier. They're going to get harder every day that this goes on, which it will. They should be crying a while for the streets. All joy is darkened, and mirth for the land is gone. So the people, rejoicing, the celebration, all that stuff, all that is gone. It's going to be gone. So prepare your mind and prepare your spirit, because we're seeing it now. This is just the beginning. Anyway, this is, as Scripture, as YAHAWASHI said, this is the beginning of sorrows. So real soon, these people, man, they gotta lose their shit, man. They gotta lose their minds. So let's get this here as well. In Luke 21, I gotta make this, probably gotta be the last scripture. Luke 21:25, and there shall be signs in the heaven, in the sun, and the moon, and the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations. No? With perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. So we're talking about the sea right here, and not literally talking about the sea, the ocean, the ocean blue. Now, what it's talking about anyway, it's talking about the people, the nations. Now, you want to proofread Revelation 6. Oh, not Revelation 6. Revelation 17:15. Well, Lord likened the nations, to water, to the sea. No? No, so the people got caught with perplexity, or without resources. No, they'd be lacking resources. No, that's how these people gotta be out here, man. Well, Lord, that's basically the main point. So we can give our praises on glorification to YAHAWASHI, Shabbat, Shemakai, QADASH, and Shalom.